So is that tribalism or religious program, or what is the problem with Nigerians? I pray for Nigerians. I pray for all of us. I pray that we should have goodness in our hearts. We should stop telling lies and blaming people. Why are we so bad towards each other? Because somebody is a northerner or a southerner, somebody is a Muslim or a Christian, or somebody is nice, or it's not fair.
After nearly 27 years of silence, Maryam Abacha, widow of former military dictator General Sani Abacha, has finally spoken out to defend her late husband's legacy. In a rare television interview that has sent shockwaves across Nigeria, she categorically denied all allegations that her husband looted billions of dollars from Nigeria's treasury during his rule from 1993 to 1998. Instead, she's making counter-accusations that will leave you stunned, claiming that money her husband saved for Nigeria actually vanished after his death. Welcome back to RNN TV, bringing you the most significant breaking news from Nigeria. New subscribers should hit that subscribe button and notification bell because stories like this don't happen every day. Today we're covering one of the most explosive interviews in recent Nigerian political history that's breaking the internet right now. This story is massive because for almost 3 decades, the Abacha family has remained largely silent about the countless allegations of corruption and looting that have followed the late General Sani Abacha. But on Sunday, June 8, 2025, exactly 27 years after her husband's death, Maryam Abacha sat down for a TVC interview that has changed everything. The timing of this interview is significant. June 8 marks the anniversary of General Sani Abacha's death in 1998, and his widow chose this symbolic date to finally break her silence and set the record straight from her perspective. During the interview, Maryam Abacha made several bold statements that have left Nigerians completely divided. First, she completely rejected all long-standing allegations that her husband embezzled billions of dollars during his time as Nigeria's military head of state from 1993 to 1998.
The evidence of any money stashed abroad, and the monies that my husband kept for Nigeria, in a few months, the monies vanished. People are not talking about that. Why are you blaming somebody for is that tribalism or religious program, or what is the problem with Nigerians? I pray for Nigerians. I pray for all of us. I pray that we should have goodness in our hearts. We should stop telling lies and blaming people. Why are we so bad towards each other? Because somebody is a northerner or a southerner, somebody is a Muslim or a Christian, or somebody is nice, or it's not fair. I think the press should try, the press should try to educate the people. You are here to educate the people, to inform the people, and to entertain. You are here to help the country. You are not here to bastardize people.
Indeed.
Her exact words were challenging. Who is the witness of the monies that were being stashed? Did you see the signature or evidence of any money stashed abroad? She's essentially demanding proof and questioning whether anyone actually witnessed these alleged financial crimes. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. Maryam Abacha described the allegations as unfounded, politically motivated, and lacking any credible evidence. She's not just denying the claims, she's suggesting they were manufactured for political reasons. Then came the most shocking part of the interview. Instead of just defending her husband, Maryam Abacha went on the offensive. She alleged that Nigeria's political leaders actually looted funds that her husband had left in the treasury. This is a complete reversal of the narrative that Nigerians have heard for decades. According to her version of events, funds that her husband had kept for Nigeria actually vanished after his death. She's suggesting that other people took money that was meant to benefit the country. Maryam Abacha also contested the admissibility of evidence that has been presented over the years in attempts to prove charges of financial impropriety against her husband. She challenged the credibility of publicly mentioned witnesses and documents. This interview represents the first time in nearly 3 decades that a member of the Abacha family has publicly addressed these allegations in such detail. The fact that she chose to speak now, and on such a significant anniversary, suggests this was a carefully planned decision. The reactions across Nigeria have been predictably intense. Some people are praising her for finally speaking out and defending her husband's legacy. Others are skeptical of her claims, especially given the extensive investigations and recoveries of what governments have claimed were Abacha funds over the years. What makes this story particularly complex is that since Abacha's death in 1998, various Nigerian governments have reportedly recovered billions of dollars in what they claimed were stolen funds from Swiss banks, other international financial institutions, and various countries around the world. However, Maryam Abacha's statements suggest she views these recoveries differently. From her perspective, these might have been legitimate funds that belonged to Nigeria anyway, and the real theft happened after her husband's death. The political implications of this interview are enormous. For decades, the Abacha regime has been synonymous with corruption in the minds of many Nigerians. This interview represents a direct challenge to that narrative from someone who was there during those crucial years. Her decision to speak now also raises questions about timing. Why break a 27-year silence at this particular moment? Is there new information she wants to share? Is she trying to protect her family's legacy for future generations? Or is this response to recent political developments? The interview has also brought renewed attention to the broader question of military rule in Nigeria and how that period is remembered. Maryam Abacha's defense of her husband isn't just about corruption allegations, it's about the entire legacy of that era in Nigerian history. What's particularly striking is her confidence in challenging the official narrative. She insisted that all claims against her husband are fabricated. This isn't a partial denial or explanation, this is a complete rejection of decades of allegations. The legal implications could also be significant. While General Sani Abacha died in 1998 and cannot be prosecuted, this public statement from his widow could potentially impact ongoing legal proceedings or future investigations related to that period. From a historical perspective, this interview provides insight into how the Abacha family views that period in Nigerian history. For years, Nigerians have only heard one side of the story from government officials and investigations. Now they're hearing directly from someone who lived through those events from the inside. This interview represents one of the most significant political developments in recent Nigerian history. Whether people believe Maryam Abacha's version of events or not, her decision to speak out after 27 years has reopened conversations about one of the most controversial periods in Nigeria's past. The story is still developing, and reactions are pouring in from across the political spectrum. Click on the subscribe button for more stories. Thanks for watching RNN TV.